Hey, what's going on? Look at my ugly mug. You want to get close? Get a close-up shot. Wait, do I need the old man glasses on? Well, I guess. So whatever. I think I do want these glasses on. So I had 3 subscribers earlier today, and then I lost a subscriber because I lost a subscriber. And it's funny, but also I was kind of bumming out. I was like, shit, I'm already disappointing people, But that's the thing about doing a channel, man. It's gonna be really difficult to please anybody, really. And since I don't really get a lot of people watching my channel, I feel like I can talk about things and say, okay, for example, there's a channel that I like, and I feel comfortable mentioning it because it's not going to really harm that channel, and it's not really going to do any harm because I don't really have a lot of viewers. Okay, let me explain that. So it's crazy, dude, doing a channel because, so my last channel, it was really controversial, dude. It was, and I was surprised. I didn't think it would be controversial. And you got crazy people on the internet that they'll want to kill you if they want to kill you just because you don't agree with them. And so, when you're dealing with like situations like that and you start talking about another channel, well, that could send those crazy people over to that person's channel. And so then you have to start self-censoring, where it's like, I want to talk about this and name this person or this channel, but I've got like these psychos, this group of fucking weird psychos that are threatening to kill me and shit. If I mention the name of the channel, it's going to send a bunch of fucking freaks. It could potentially send a bunch of freaks over there. So, but see, right now I only have 2 subscribers. And so I want to talk about this channel. So there's this channel, right? It's called Gypsy Fox. And I only know of him from BitChute. And so I think he might have a YouTube channel. And I mean, I don't care because I just find him on BitChute. I'm subscribed to him on BitChute. But Gypsy Fox, dude, and like I like his channel. Now, we may not agree on stuff, but whatever. I've never agreed. I've never been in full agreement with anybody. So like that is kind of irrelevant. In a sense. I mean, it depends on the other person too. Some people, can get upset if there's a disagreement on shit, and that's fine too. Whatever. I mean, this is just the way that people, human condition and all this shit. But anyways, I like Gypsy Fox, and he's kind of crazy like me, But I don't know. Sometimes the wisest man is deemed insane. But anyways, there's a chance that maybe he watches my videos, some of them, because some of my videos will get a couple of views where I know it's not me. I've got a couple of videos that got likes. And then, I had 3 subscribers, and I started to kind of feel bad because some of my views may not, I don't know. I'm kind of a fucking softy empath when it comes to shit, because I don't want to hurt people's feelings, but at the same time, I want to speak my mind. If I'm going to do this, I might as well try to be as honest as I can. It's a really tough balance to be honest without being brutally honest, where it's it can be perceived as attacking someone, or even is attacking someone. There are certain things that I don't like. Right now, the thing that I don't like, and I can find myself attacking, is the people who are all about the Zionists, and that we need to, Israel is just evil, and the babies are evil, and the children are evil, and they're all just evil. Because first of all, that is absurd, you know, you know, and when you start getting into really absurd, like, proposals, I mean, there's always a possibility. Anything is possible. So I suppose there is a very slight possibility, I suppose, that they could be right, but it's so, the possibility is so minuscule that it's hardly worth entertaining, let alone, like, my whole life is devoted to exposing the secret. It's the Zionists, and I'll attack them people sometimes. I'll just straight up be like, you know what? Fuck you and all your dumb shit. Just, whatever. So there's some people that I just, I just can't. I can't do it. I've given them the benefit of the doubt. I've been open-minded. I've investigated their proposed argument. And it's just, really, it's those guys. Like, their proposed argument is so, the possibility of it is so minuscule. And on top of that, they're so vehement, they're with 100% certainty. And I just like, okay, no thank you. I'm open-minded, but I ain't that open-minded. We all got to have a base in reality. We all have to have some kind of base in reality. And when you start considering these like outlandish, unreal proposals that are not based in reality at all, at some point you have to just abandon it and say, okay, well, good luck with that, move on, like, and really get away from them. But anyways, so, but yeah, I just wanted to mention Gypsy Fox real quick, and then I realized, wow, isn't that interesting how it's like you can't even mention something like a Gypsy Fox. I mean, right now I can, because I only have 2 subscribers. But my last channel, I felt really uncomfortable mentioning anybody because of these weirdos that are fucking stalking me online and shit and threatening to kill me because I'm talking about, homeless issues and shit, or whatever I'm talking about. And I don't want to participate in drawing those people over to other channels that I like. So whatever. Anyways, so I just turned on the camera for something to do. I'm still monitoring BitChute. Not in like the hall monitor sense, but just like, because BitChute is arguably the least censored platform on the internet. That's where I go to try to find out like what's going on. I'm not really going to find out on YouTube, and I'm not really interested in trying because I've already been there, done that. And Rumble and Odyssey, I can already tell. I've been in the game long enough. I can tell that BitChute is where it's going to be most likely to find the truth. And mainstream media is censored like a motherfucker, so what's the point, right? So I go to BitChute, and that's what I mean by monitoring. Like, I'm watching, keeping an eye on BitChute and observing it, because if a nuclear bomb is going to go off in Israel, I'm probably going to get the best, most efficient and concise coverage of it on BitChute than I am going to on television or YouTube or anywhere else. It's more likely. And so, and since there's all this crazy shit going on, supposedly, I keep an eye on BitChute, when I have the time to. And I just happen to have the time. But anyways, yeah, check out Gypsy Fox if you get a chance. Tell him I sent you over there. Gypsy Fox is pretty fun. His videos are pretty fun. I mean, he can get, he can get really impassioned, but so can I. I mean, and it's not a bad thing, but like I know, like as far as politics, this is what I'll say in defense of me, as far as my difference in politics from his is I kind of agree with Bill Cooper. I'm a constitutionalist, so I believe in the Constitution, generally, and since conservatives lean more towards the Constitution, whereas liberals kind of lean more against the Constitution, I find myself leaning more toward conservatism. But also, that's what's so fucked up about politics is a 90s liberal, by today's standards, is like a far right. So by liberal standards today, I'm far right, even though I'm just a 90s liberal who's never really changed my stance at all. I didn't change my stance. The standards changed, and I have no control of that. And I'm not going to bend the knee, so that I'm not accused by the masses of liberals of being a fucking fascist or something when I'm not. I already know I'm not. I'm a 90s liberal, but that doesn't mean the same as it did in the 90s, By today's standards, that's like fucking being a 90s liberal in today's world in modern times is like you're a racist and shit, like crazy shit like this. So Gypsy Fox is kind of like all politics is fucking bullshit. Fuck politics. And I understand the sentiment. I do get it, because a lot of us, probably all of us, are just sick of politics at this point, where everybody's kind of like that. It's like, fuck politics. Unfortunately, it is part of the reality that we live in. So I kind of agree more with Bill Cooper. I believe that the Constitution is an important thing, and that if it's upheld, et cetera, and I relate more with the Bible than I do any other kind of belief system. But so as far as spiritual belief systems go and stuff, I've done a fair amount of investigation, and to my surprise, my own surprise, I found that, well, the Bible seems to make more sense than these other spiritual belief systems that I've looked into. And I personally have found for me that I actually need some kind of spirituality, kind of philosophy myself. Everybody's different, but for me personally, spirituality is kind of an important thing for my survival. And so I don't take it lightly. And that's another thing me and Gypsy Fox might kind of disagree on. But if we were to actually like have long discussions where we had time to kind of flesh all these things out, we would find that we have much more in common and much more common ground on things like politics and spirituality than on the surface. It just would require having discussions and explaining our differing viewpoints and coming to understanding of what we actually mean. Because it's hard to explain it in like a 10-minute fucking video, right? Or whatever. And so me and Gypsy Fox are only familiar with each other through videos. Like, he'll sometimes watch mine and I watch his and shit and stuff. So we kind of mesh in a lot of ways, But anyways, I don't know why I started going on. Well, I guess because I was talking about my 2 subscribers, and one of them I believe is Gypsy Fox, and I think he even may watch a little bit of my content now and then. But no, I like his content. I like commentary like this. I like videos where people just turn on the camera and just start talking about what they think and what they feel and what they believe. I don't care if it differs with mine. I just want to hear other people, just regular people, not internet stars. I don't want to hear what the internet star has to say. I don't care. I don't want to hear what the YouTube channel with 300,000 subscribers has to say. I don't really care. I don't identify with those people. I have no shared life experience with someone who's got 300,000 subscribers and makes $70,000 a year doing a YouTube channel. I don't relate, and I never will. They might have information that I can glean from watching them or whatever, but outside of that, like, who are they? I mean, they're just another bozo on the bus, like me, you, and everybody else. So I really don't have any interest in like them being an expert on anything. I just like listening to Joe Blows that don't have 300,000 followers following them on the internet. Those, you know, I like people that are just you know, whatever. They're not superstars on the internet. I get plenty of superstardom consumption in my daily life. I don't need any more. I just, you know, relate more with people that are more like me, and people that have 300,000 subscribers and they're internet stars. I don't have anything in common with them at all. I have like nothing in common with them for the most part. Unless I were to actually sit down with one, there may be a handful of them. Maybe, you know, I don't know. Chances are not, though. Especially where I come from. Like where I come from, where I've been. These YouTube stars and all these internet stars, they got no fucking clue where I come from. They have no experience in where I've been and where I come from, or none of that. Yeah. But anyhow, so this video is really long and it's about nothing. So I'll end it there.